Hello, and welcome to, the second tier list of the year of this, Tier List Tuesday video series thing, whatever it's called. Today, I'm gonna be doing a Pixar movie tier list. So, first we have Up. Now, Up is a really good movie, okay? I've seen this movie like 20 million times. So, I wouldn't say this is, like, movie standards that we're talking with this tier list. This is Pixar standards, right? So, like, I'm gonna put Up in A tier. I think A tier is good. Alright, Toy Story, the very first Toy Story. Now, like, a lot of people said this is the worst Toy Story movie. I mean, you're just wrong. No, I'm gonna be honest. Either this or 3 is my favorite Toy Story movie, but, you know, this is probably my favorite, Pixar movie, I'm just gonna say this is S tier. Easy S tier. Monsters University, I don't really like this movie. You know, I don't hate it, but, like, it's just, I don't know, something about it just, like, does not click with me. Like, especially because it's, like, I really didn't want a prequel after Monsters Inc. I wanted a sequel. I didn't really want a sequel. I wanted a sequel. I didn't want a prequel. But, you know, this is not a bad movie. I'm just really mixed on it. So for Pixar standards, I'm gonna say this is a C tier. Monsters University, whatever. Cars 2. Cars 2 is just absolute trash. I don't even think I have to like explain why. It's just if you've seen it, like, you kind of just know that Cars 2 is garbage already. Like, I don't even have to talk about it, honestly. It's just that bad. Okay, whatever. The Incredibles, is that 1 or 2? I think that's 1. Yeah. Okay, Incredibles 1. I think Incredibles 1 is an S tier. Incredibles 1 is really, like, listen, I don't even like superhero stuff that much. I mean, funny how I'm going to see the Spider-Man movie in like a day. But, you know, this is probably the best superhero movie I've ever seen. It's funny, it's action, like, the action in it, it's just a great movie, honestly. You should watch it if you haven't. So, Ratatouille, I know a lot of people would put Ratatouille in S tier. I don't think it's S tier. A lot of people say Ratatouille is the best Pixar movie. I can't agree with that. But I'm gonna say Ratatouille goes here. I haven't watched it too much. I've only watched it like once or twice, I think. But it is a really good movie. Yeah, I'm just gonna say A tier. The Good Dinosaur, listen, I never even watched this whole thing, but I kind of just know that it's a D tier. I mean, it's above Cars 2, but, like, Good Dinosaur is just so goddamn boring. I'm just gonna say, it's just so boring. Well, so this is Cars 1. Okay, Cars 1, middle C tier, I guess. Cars, like, all the Cars movies are not, like, great, but this one is at least somewhat, like, decent. Like, it's not great, it's but, you know, it's, I guess, entertaining. It's, like, it's not terrible, right? It's an average animated movie, you know, I'd say. Now, Cars 3, I don't like Cars 3. You know, it's better than these two movies. I'm not mad that it exists. There's something, like, with what they, like, I don't know, it's just so dumb. I don't like the whole story, honestly, of it, and how, like, Lightning McQueen is losing, oh no. A Bug's Life. I'm gonna give it B tier. It's not a bad movie, it's a pretty good movie, but, like, it's so forgettable. Whenever I think of Pixar, A Bug's Life is, like, the last movie to come to mind. They were still in their phase of trying to get their animation, like, to look really good, because still this was one of the first 3D animated movies ever. It doesn't look great. I wouldn't say Pixar movies look great until, like, Monsters Inc. It's alright. Like, it's just really forgettable, but it is a good movie, so it gets B tier. Incredibles 2, you see, when I first saw this movie, I liked it more than the first one, and then I watched the first one again, and I was like, alright, there's literally no way that the second one is better than the first one. Incredibles 2, it's like, it's entertaining, it's just like, it's not on par with the first one, and it's just like, it's not a great movie, it's just like, also kind of forgettable, but it is, like, I do like the story. It's just not as good as, like, it's a good movie, and, like, it does everything well, I'd say. No, besides the plot twist. The plot twist is just incredibly predictable. But, like, everything else, I'd say, pretty good, but, like, the first movie did it better in every way. So I'll give it top of B tier. WALL-E, okay, WALL-E's really good. WALL-E's a really good movie. Just kind of, the message is probably better than any Pixar movie. Really well animated. It's has a good story. And WALL-E's another one like Ratatouille that really gets praised a lot, but I didn't watch it much. Although I watched WALL-E a lot more than Ratatouille, but I'll give it like I'll put it here. Monsters Inc. I love Monsters Inc. so much. Monsters Inc. Easy S tier. I just need to think about where to put it in S tier. Like yeah, I'm gonna put it here. I say Monsters Inc. goes there, either there or here. Honestly, I just love Monsters Inc. so much. It's a really great movie. Funny, the story's great. It's sad. It's like all these things. It's just I don't know. I always am up to watch I'm always up to watch Monsters Inc. Like Inside Out. Inside Out is so good. I want to put it S tier, but I also don't know if it should be an S tier. Like it's not like really like I don't think it's like up there with these movies. I'm either gonna put it bottom of S tier, top of A tier. Like maybe I'll just put it at bottom of S tier because I'm definitely gonna be putting some of these movies in A tier. Oh, I'll put it bottom of S tier. But Inside Out is so sad. It's so sad. Like the ending, bro. I can't even. Inside Out is just really good. I don't know, like, and also because like at the time Pixar was making such mediocre trash. I don't even know what mediocre trash means, but like they were all the movies that they were making were really mediocre, but they were like trash for Pixar standards. Like Cars 2, The Good Dinosaur, Cars 3, Finding Dory, sequels and mediocre movies. So this was a really like big breath of fresh air. It's just a great movie. I can't even. All right, Coco. I watched Coco once, I think, either once or twice, but I only like remember the ending like once. It's really good, but it's like also in my opinion kind of forgettable. I kind of forget that it exists, but it's definitely more I definitely remember it more than A Bug's Life. I feel like Coco and Luca are kind of similar, but I'll talk about Luca later. Put Coco in bottom of A tier, I guess. Toy Story 2. Now, some people say this is the best Toy Story. Some people say this is the worst Toy Story. Everyone's opinions on Toy Story 2 are kind of different, but mostly everyone loves it. I think 1 and 3 are better, but this is definitely better than 4. I'll put it at the top of A tier because it's still a really great movie. It's just I feel like it's not S tier, just in my opinion. Speaking of S tier, Toy Story 3 is definitely S tier. Like, I'm always, like, going back and forth if I like the first one or the third one more. You know what, I'm just gonna give it to the third one because, like, I always knew that the third one was obviously better than the first one, but, like, I kind of just always, like, had a bias for the first one for some reason, even though I watched both of these movies equally as much. And I'm gonna give Toy Story 3 top of S tier. It's, like, it hits all the things that Pixar movies should, like, it's sad, it's funny, it's all these things. Great characters, great story. So yeah, top of S tier, I guess. Brave. Oh, I don't even know what's worse, Brave or Cars 2. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even. You know what? Fine. Cars 2 is worse than Brave, but like, it's such a bad movie. Listen, I was a child. Okay, I was a literal child when Brave came out, and I went to the movie theater to see it. I literally fell asleep. I don't remember any other movie that I fell asleep in the movie theaters to, but I fell asleep in the movie theater while watching Brave. That's how that's how goddamn boring this movie is. Like, why is this Pixar movie? Why the hell is this even for a Disney movie, this would probably be like the worst princess Disney movie. Like, not even Pocahontas. Like this, I don't even, like, this could have been a good movie, it just was not at all. Just at all. Yeah, Brave easily at the bottom of D tier. Onward, I watched Onward when it came out, and I liked it, and I still like it, but it's just kind of another, like, really forgettable one, in my opinion. Again, it's sad, it's funny, good characters, but it's not, like, as sad or funny, good characters, good story as any of these movies. I'll give it, like, top of, I think I might like Incredibles 2 more than Onward. Yeah. Alright, Toy Story 4. Unpopular opinion, this movie sucks, okay? I don't give a, I don't care what you say. This movie is trash. I literally hate this movie so much. Now, when I first saw Toy Story 4, I liked it, but I was like, it's not even, I was like, what do I like more, Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 4? I don't know. And when I rewatched it a couple times, and God, bro, this movie, okay, but even when I first watched Toy Story 4 in the theaters, I knew that, like, you know, it was not, like, it shouldn't exist. Like, Toy Story 3 had such a good ending. This movie just should not, like, be a thing. But Toy Story 4, I don't know, like, I rewatched it and I'm just mad that it exists. The main thing of the movie is a goddamn spork. The new character is a spork. And the main selling point of the movie is the fact that Bo Peep is back. Who the hell cares? Like, it's cool, I guess, but are you really gonna make the main, like, thing for everyone to watch your movie the fact that a character that wasn't in the last movie is now back? Like, and then the main selling point for everybody under the age of 8 was a spork, I guess. So with Toy Story, with the first one, you know, there is no main selling, but it's just the fact that it was 3D animation in a feature-length movie was really just the main selling point for that. Toy Story 2 was the fact that it was a sequel, honestly, which is fine because it was the first sequel. Toy Story 3 had all the new characters, right? It had all the characters it had Lotso, it had all the characters at the, basically, like, the main selling point of that one was, you know, they were at the daycare, they were trying to get out, there were all the new characters at the daycare. And 4 is like, they're at a carnival, Bo Peep is back, nobody cares. Like, I don't know. Toy Story 4, like, it's not a terrible movie, I just don't like it. I really just don't like it. I like Monsters University more than Toy Story 4, but I'd say Toy Story 4 is better than Cars, I guess. Either, yeah, I guess I'll put it here. I really just don't like Toy Story 4. Well, anyways, Soul. Soul is a really good movie, in my opinion. Like, I know some people weren't a fan of it and thought the only good parts were where he was in the city. And while those are the best parts of the movie, I still do like the parts where he's in the world, the different world or heaven or whatever the hell it is. But like the New York atmosphere of the movie is so great. This has gotta go like somewhere top of A tier. I'm gonna say it's better than Up. Like I don't know, I have like a bias for Up just because of how many times I've watched it. I kind of want to say Up is like right here, honestly, but I know it's not. But I kind of just wanna. Actually, I don't know if I like Soul or Nemo more. I kind of like Soul, but like I feel like everyone's literally going to hate me if I put Soul over Nemo. So I'm just gonna put Soul there. Yeah, I really like Soul. Obviously it's not as good as Inside Out, and they're both kind of similar, slightly, a little bit. They're a little bit similar, but Soul is definitely not as good as Inside Out. And now we have Luca. I didn't watch the full thing of Luca. I watched like half of it, so I can't really fairly rank it. I watched it. I was at JJ's house. I was at a sleepover at his house with Jack, Kian, and this other kid. We watched like half of it because JJ wanted to watch it. Like, I was like, bro, let's watch The Incredibles. He was like, no, I hate The Incredibles. I'm like, you are a menace to society. But anyways, we ended up watching Luca, and I was like, you know what, I'm not mad if we watch Luca because I haven't watched Luca before, and we only ended up watching half of it because everyone got bored. It was okay. I enjoyed it, but it was like, yeah, it was kind of just like how it went. Like, yeah, it's just like when it got into the whole race thing, I kind of just lost it. I wasn't a fan of it anymore, really. But this is another movie that's similar to Soul and similar to Inside Out. They have to do something different. I'm just saying. Like in Onward is almost like similar to that. And Incredibles are similar to that. Like, they have to do something different. Like, it's all the same thing, honestly, I feel. But Luca, I'll give Luca like top of B tier. Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, that's the ranking. In S tier, we have Toy Story 3, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Incredibles, and Inside Out. A tier, Toy Story 2, Up, Finding Nemo, Soul, WALL-E, Ratatouille, Coco. B tier, we have Luca, Incredibles 2, Onward, and A Bug's Life. C tier, we have Monsters University, Toy Story 4, Cars, and Finding Dory. D tier, we have Cars 3, The Good Dinosaur, Brave, and Cars 2. Well, yeah, thanks for watching. So, this should be the third upload of the year on the channel. Next week is going to be a cookie clicker. It's going to be a continuation of the cookie clicker metaverse thing. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and go, watch that when it comes out. And I uploaded my game show video last week, and the week before that I uploaded another tier list video with Endgamer and X-Stars, and then the game show video also had Endgamer and X-Stars. It also has Emerald 45, Farmer Cat, Kian, all those people. They're really good videos. Go watch them. Next week's gonna be a clicker video with another special guest. I won't tell you who it is yet though. So you have to see. You have to see for yourself. So yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching.